via post.
This is Brian Anderson at the table with... Basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the Lakers win the tip. Pass to Hayes. Hachimura with the ball. Nails it from three. Well, both of these teams are known for their scoring, Clark.
For sure, and we can actually just unplug the shot clock. Come on now. There's not going to be anywhere close to a shot clock violation in this one. This one's going to be entertaining and fun for all of us.
Now here's Doncic. Lets it fly from 18. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Doncic, so multifaceted, a stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
And Post gets it to go.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Now Los Angeles with it. It's a three-point game. Doncic outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
Yeah, he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
The shot by James, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Post. Over Hachimura. Post shot, no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's stolen by Curry. Left side, Butler. Up top, Podziemski. Now, here's Green. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Outside, Podziemski. Pass to Butler. James with the rebound. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Inside. Hayes. Oh, wow!
Oh, watch out below.
Big finish. And he dunks it down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
On va courir.
And that's
Você
what
se
they
vai
want
onde
to
der?
do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Reeves. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Here's Curry, following the score by the Lakers. Down low. Here's Post. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Part of Draymond's value, the playmaking he gives you out of the front court.
Pass to Hayes. Doncic on the wing. Back to Hayes. Here's Doncic. He's covered by Curry. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Here's James. That's short off the rim. Warriors trail by 8. Podziemski with it. Hachimura covering. Here's Post. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Doncic outside. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter here. And it's going to be a 3-second call. $16 seconds left to play in the first. On the attack, Curry. The Lakers with a rebound.
Oh, come on, Curry, man.
Doncic on the wing. From deep. Not going to go that time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Curry. Still no points. Some solid defense from Hayes. Pass to Doncic. This one for 3. Looney grabs a miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Butler. Butler! So crafty around the rim.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Shot's good by James.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
On the wing, Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Payton. Up and over Doncic.
Oh,
That one a little
I
long.
feel on fait la même.
The Lakers lead by 5. Pass to James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Come on, Peyton.
And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Now, here is James. He has 6. Hachimura from long range. Drills it from deep. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Pass to Reeves. To the inside. Warriors with the rebound. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love the force and focus that Butler plays this game with. That was reflected in the finish.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A.
In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
There's a screen. Payton with it. Picked up by Reeves. The kick out. Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Ooh, can't get it to fall. 0 for 6 now.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
LeBron gets the bucket inside.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Warriors making a switch here. Warriors trail by 13. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got
Come on, man.
Tracy
This is what
Jackson
they-
Davis
Come
late
on.
in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great
What's that
upside.
question on, Jimmy?
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doesn't go for him. Green with the defensive effort. So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 13. Pass to Moody. Green, a screen. And here's Payton from the arc. And no good.
Get on, man. Come on, man.
James outside. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Shit, come on.
On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-2 run here. Pass to Koloko. Right side Reeves. Now Doncic. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Hachimura missing. Warriors trail by 15. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lakers. Outside Reeves. James outside. With one on the clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He's been playing great
What's up,
unselfish
Dynamite?
basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a
Shit.
lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. Warriors trail by 17. Green, a screen. Left side Moody. The three from Curry. The shot that
Come on,
time,
Kelly,
not on
man.
target.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Pass to Hayes. For three.
Come on.
It's rebounded by Golden State. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Look,
Ali.
Butler will
Wait
get
there,
his shot now, forcing his way inside that time.
James deciding where to go with it. Butler with a steal. Here's Green. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Doncic.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's
Check
unselfish
it out.
offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Up top, Vanderbilt. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Curry, no good.
Shit, man, Kelly, come on.
The Lakers lead by 18. Now Vanderbilt. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Vanderbilt. It's stolen by Green. And it's Butler with the jam.
And you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Here's Lynn. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Outside Curry. Here's Green. Back to Curry. Outside Green. Just 3 to shoot. The kick out, Curry. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Fair play.
The Lakers lead by 18. Here's Goodwin. Rebounded by Green. Left side, Payton. Butler up top. Give him 8. Back to Payton. Vanderbilt with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 2 on the clock. Curry, no good. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Lynn. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
On the wing, Curry. Yet to see a basket.
Come on,
Again, good by Golden State. The Lakers lead by 20. Here's Goodwin. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. With the drive. And that one's good.
Great timing and coordination.
Carry
Lays it in coming off that pick.
Tipped. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. And the layup is good.
Okay.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And it's Green missing.
Man.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
To the middle. Pass to Lynn. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Seven seconds left in the third quarter. That shot off. And so it's Los Angeles. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their defensive efforts have paid off effectively.
put this shot here, bro.
See the defending world champion Boston Celtics taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Now here's LeBron. Pass to Doncic. He's with it. Guarded by Porzingis. The Lakers moving the ball around. The offensive rebound. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking
Come on.
the shooter.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. We've passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball.
Come on.
It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
Out left to the wing. Tries the spin move. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Misses the three. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Tatum. Over Hayes. Boston again missing.
Shit, man.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's James. Rebound Boston. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Tatum's shot is off.
Come on, Tatum.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Now here's White. Left side, Brown.
Such a foul, man.
The shot that would have put them on top. In the corner, it's James. Here's the three. Porzingis with the rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Okay,
Two
let's see
free
what's
throws
up.
coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. Back to White for the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got 5 points so far.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, dear foul.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Now, here's Doncic. Still scoreless. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. And here's Hayes. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Doncic. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Celtics leading by 3. Outside Tatum. Down low. Porzingis. No good. In and out. Off the rim. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic outside. To the wing on the left. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The 3-ball. The rebound by Holiday.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Out to Porzingis. Brown outside. With the drive. And he goes big with the dunk right over Rui Hachimura.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Boston leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
Boy, a creative finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hands, and he'll occasionally wow you.
To the middle. Koloko, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Outside, Porzingis. The three from Tatum.
Come on, Tatum.
The Lakers on offense. They trail by 7. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one, too.
Oh,
right,
come
David?
on!
He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Hayes with it. Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the
Shit,
other way.
man. Come on, man.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
Tatum. Poke loose. Lakers trail by 8. LeBron outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Outside, White. Back to Brown. This one for 3. And it's Luka with the rebound. It's James atop the key. Porzingis with the steal. Inside. Here's Tatum.
Bravo.
Lakers trail by 7. Doncic feeling it out to the inside and stolen by Tatum. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finish off by Brown.
And Brown runs the floor like a locomotive of 225 pounds, and Rex defense is in transition.
The second chance effort. Rebounded by the Suns. 1:52 left in the second quarter. Pass to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 9-point game. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's LeBron.
You know, it's good seeing Porzingis work really hard on the defensive end. Does a nice job staying in position and contesting and challenging the shot without fouling.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Reeves outside. Here's Hachimura. No good on the triple.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Tatum. Nice D from
Come on, get them, man.
Lakers trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
We usually see Doncic operating in the middle of the floor, not in the corner, but he's a gifted scorer wherever he happens to shoot it from.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's White. It's blocked. Fast break, here they come. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Hachimura. He has yet to score. Down low. The putback. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics out in front. Up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Okay.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
É o bullshit.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Boston leading by 4. Holiday with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Tatum draws the double. Now Brown. Back to Tatum. And stolen by LeBron. To the middle. And it's blocked by Brown.
And that's what active hands on D gets you. Brown got just enough of that one.
Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Hayes, no good. White looking around. Tatum. Inside, Tatum.
No,
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
Stolen by Tatum. There's the 3. It's rebounded by
Monte, dumb.
Lakers trail by 8. Inside. James jackhammers it down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
And so Tatum nails them both.
No.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. LeBron James on the wing. He's got 11. 6 to shoot. Reeves in the corner. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Now, here's Goodwin. To the paint. Pass to Len. And the dunk by Len.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Some changes for Boston. Boston leading by 7. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Cornet to go. As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee, and there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick. Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Knecht is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Shireman. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Pass to Vanderbilt. To the inside. Here's Len. Second chance shot. Here's Finney Smith. Len, a screen. Tries again. Here's Vanderbilt. Now Len. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Over to the left wing. Here's Shireman, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Really good pass from Finney Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
I got yours, I got yours.
Here's Shireman. Celtics passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Cornette hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Cornette's got 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes
The
right
fuck?
now.
Fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Celtics have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
He hits both from the stripe. 9 seconds left in the third. Connect with it. Here's Len. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Hachimura. It's good on the putback.
Doncic typically is matched up against guards or wings, yet with his size, they have trouble keeping him off the board.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And that one, good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
They double him with LeBron. Horford with it. Defended by Reeves. Here's Cornette. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Look at how them out here.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Porzingis at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Come on, Porzingis.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Hayes, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Inside. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 9. LeBron outside. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was...
Oh, come on, man. That's a fucking foul, man.
Free throw line. It's on Porzingis. That free throw,
thank you, man.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
And he's good on the second. Celtics leading by 8. Tatum a screen. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by LeBron.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
And Boston has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. White, good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And here's James outside. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. 10-point lead. Count the basket. And it's 9 points for Jason Tatum.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
Pass to Doncic. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Boston with the ball. Porzingis with the ball. It's Brown on the wing. LeBron grabs the miss. On the wing, Reeves. And it's Hayes in the corner. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to LeBron. Nice D from Porzingis. Celtics leading by 10. Jason Tatum making sure of that one.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
And it's Doncic missing. And here's Boston. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Outside Holiday. Pass to White. The kick out to Tatum. Back to White. Brown right side. On the wing, Holiday. Now here's White. He's covered by Hachimura. Brown wide open. He...
Va changer l'équipe là, man. Peut changer l'équipe là. L'équipe là, jamais manqué faire.
This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And Doris, with how these teams like to get out and run, we should see a lot of transition tonight.
We should, and it always makes for exciting basketball. But more importantly, B.A., these are teams that create easy buckets. Everything in basketball cannot be a grind. That's why these two teams are fun to watch.
The shot by James, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Three-pointer, Holiday. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James, right side. Pass to Hachimura. Clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. That one goes.
Shit, man.
You guard against the drive of Luka Doncic, but that opens you up to the mid-range ability, and Luka lets you feel it from that distance.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Come on, man.
And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. From down in the low post, it goes.
This is where LeBron James is so dangerous. Physically hard to handle on the interior. Turn the lights out.
Here's Tatum. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by James. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here he goes. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And LeBron James wins this battle right at the beginning. Explosive first step.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Tatum. Back to Brown. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you love to see him use his size in the paint.
Here's James. Back to Doncic. From behind the arc. Boston pulls it in. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
The Celtics with the lead. To the middle. Here's Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Here's James. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Holiday. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. And it's the Lakers on the break. They grab their own miss. The shot's good.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Pass to White. Now Porzingis. Here's Brown. Back to Porzingis. Some solid defense from Hayes. Now here's Hachimura. Hounded by Tatum. It's stolen by Tatum. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown, that's good.
Boy, the quickness of Jaylen Brown on the drive, he makes it happen in an instant.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Doncic. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Horford. No good on the buzzer beater. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Boston out in front. They're up by one. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's Boston now. Here's Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Rui Hachimura.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Boston with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Kick out to Brown. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with a rebound. Here's James. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense.
Oh, man.
On both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Now, here is James. Here's the 3. Doncic, no good. Boston on offense. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
To the inside. Doncic.
Shit,
And he
man.
got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique
Come on,
combination
man.
of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels, so dangerous.
Now here's Hachimura. He's scoreless. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Misses in close. And so it's Boston with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And here's Porzingis. He's defended by Hayes. The kick out to White. Three-pointer. Hachimura with a rebound.
Shit, man, come on, White.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. They get it again. Out to Hachimura. Doncic outside. Fires the 3. The putback. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Celtics lead by 3. Kick out to Brown. From deep.
Oh, Dwight, leave, man. Come on, man.
Outside Reeves. Here's Doncic. James outside. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Kicks it to Doncic. James outside. Pass to Hachimura. Left side Reeves. 5 to shoot. Misses off the right iron.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Lakers trail by 5. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 7.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
James can't get it to go. Boston leading by 8. Inside. Here's Brown. Oh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
Yo.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. 26 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Doncic outside.
Yeah.
To stop the run.
Yeah.
Rebounded by the Celtics.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly
he
cannot buy a bucket right now.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. The first free throw.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he's an excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Over to the left wing. Hachimura from long range. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break up 12. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff.
Come on, man.
Tatum can't hit. Lakers trail by 12. Hachimura with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Here's Hayes. And stolen by Porzingis. Down low. Tatum. Doncic pulls down the board. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Screen by James. Kicks it to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Here's Hayes. Hits the front of the rim and out. Boston leading by 12. Pass to Tatum. To the paint. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
James inside. Now here's Hayes. the drive to the inside. The offensive rebound. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And he can't get the first
Thank
one.
you. Good foul.
And no luck that time either.
Good foul.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been able to do that.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Lem gun for Zayo. Lem gun for by Zayo.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Here's Connect. Pass to Lynn. Shot clock at 6. Here's Connect. Let's go with a 3. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Here's Keita, guarded by Vanderbilt. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Out to the right wing. Right side, Vanderbilt. Back to Finney-Smith. That one, no good. Celtics lead by 16. To the middle. Here's Cornette.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits
strategy, man.
Here's Goodwin. No points so far. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's Lynn. Nice move.
Shit, man.
Whips him the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Oh, that one fires up his teammates. Lynn's passion leads to the monster dunk.
Lakers trail by 16. Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney-Smith brings to the defensive end.
The BA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith. Well, Alex Len has the kind of length and interior game to make himself valuable. A solid big man, somebody you want in your rotation.
Come on!
He believed how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Six on the shot clock. Here's Vanderbilt. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Well,
that free throw, no good.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Celtics lead by 14. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Pass to Brown. From outside the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Brown's got 9.
The high-value three-point opportunity for Jaylen Brown. This guy's a threat from anywhere.
There's a screen by Lynn. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Goodwin. Lets the three fly. They get it back. Pass to Lynn. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Deflects the pass.
Something like, man.
Outside Vanderbilt. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Boston out in front, leading by 17. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lakers trail by 17. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And Boston with some changes. And the Lakers have possession. 17-point game. Hayes up top. Pass to Doncic. Back to Hayes. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Hauser. Inside. Horford. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Shireman. Misses the 3.
Come on, Shireman.
Well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Doncic. From deep, Reeves. Hayes. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And
but bon make blamen. Bon même team nan? Dès qu'a pour l'autre team pour vous, men. Ma fò akon ki formasyon pou mette. Kounya met look at point guard. Ma fò akon ki formasyon mette. Pou mette.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Now, here's Doncic. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. And stolen by Tatum. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Hayes. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Shit!
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
That was a beautiful screen set there. And look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick.
Come on!
And we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said you can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thank you, David. Reeves doesn't go for him.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Tatum. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
The Lakers off to a slow start. Trailing by 4. And it's Hachimura penetrating. Pass to Reeves. James in the post. Just 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Porzingis can't hit.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Hayes. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get like that one.
And they double up James. The 3 for Doncic. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Aí tá mal.
And a new group in for the Celtics.
Oh.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And James throws it down.
Bron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
Outside, Horford. Pass to Hauser. To the inside. Here's Cornette. And just miss after miss right now. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The veteran smarts of James understands how to absorb the contact and still finish.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
So that like a gentleman.
Free throw good, LeBron. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now here's Brown. Nothing on the board. And here's Porzingis for a three.
Porzingis, come on, Porzingis.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Porzingis.
And
so the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Lakers leading by 7. James left side. Inside. Here's Hayes. Porzingis with the block. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over.
What is fucking...
%, and with a stroke like that, you see why.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Celtics trailed by 7. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Hayes.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Now Porzingis. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Come on.
Here's Doncic. And Boston with the rebound. Doncic with the steal. Reeves with it. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Reeves has got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And
come on, man.
The Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Lakers leading by 11. Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Here's Boston now. In the second quarter, both scoreless. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Porzingis misses from close range. Reeves outside. The Lakers moving the ball around. James outside. Hayes in the post. And Hayes throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
Tim White jams it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Porzingis can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Hayes. Back to Reeves. Porzingis with the block. Outside Tatum. Porzingis inside.
Come on, Porzingis.
Rebounded by Hayes. Lakers leading by 9. James outside. And stolen by Tatum. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. That's to Porzingis. Doncic with the steal. And it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Good team, White.
And here is Los Angeles now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points
shit,
in the
man.
quarter.
Come on.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Porzingis got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And they double up James. Hachimura down low. Back to LeBron. And stolen by Tatum. Ball's knocked loose. Outside, White. Lets it go from deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Los Angeles leading by 11. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
To the paint, Kornet.
Come on,
A rebound by the Lakers. The baseline J. The rebound by Holiday.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to Kornet. Back to Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 30-second call.
And just a little too lax with that
possession, man. Come on.
Cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Here's James. James gets inside and finishes.
Okay, King James. Look, there is no stopping Bron when he gets on the bounce.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Hachimura with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Fires the 3. And again, LeBron missing. So it's Boston now.
Oh, come on.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a back.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Now Reeves inside, and Hayes throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Pass to Pritchard. Takes a 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Now here's LeBron. He has 7. James driving. Can't cash in from close range. Celtics trail by 12. Richard, so many things about Jrue Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Pass to Cornette. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a new group in for the Celtics. And J.J. Redick is called timeout.
Eh?
He wants to talk to his guys.
Go. Started. Right, 12 points.
Lakers
Lakers
by 12. To the inside. Here's Len to the wing on the left. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the middle. And stolen by White. And even 3-on-3 break. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And they need those kind of plays.
Nice.
Smart defense that generates some more.
And here is Goodwin. Here's Finney-Smith. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Boston. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
No.
Slams it in.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time.
Come on, man.
Start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, D.A., for sure. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Finney-Smith with it. And Len has it in the corner.
Come on.
The call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Len. Celtics trailed by 13. Pass to Porzingis. And he banks in the layup. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 11. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listen in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Celtics trailed by 11. Pass to Cornette. Holiday, no one around him.
Hey, come on, man.
Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Back to Hachimura. It's stolen by White. Fast break, here we go. Brown with it. Defended by Reeves. And Cornette gets it to go.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
LeBron James on the wing. Looking to end his cold spell. And on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum. And, Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you
Come on, get the figure. Come on, man.
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Celtics trailed by 8. Outside Tatum. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Good on the triple.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to its perfect skill set. Like, when he's dropping dimes like that, like, Jason Tatum is a problem.
2 free throws coming up.
Come on, man.
Shooting foul. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
And he gets it back. Outside, White. Down low. Porzingis can't hit. Lakers leading by 6. Pass to Hachimura. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
The kick out to Tatum. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. LeBron is doubled. Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound, Boston. Right side, Holiday. Outside, Tatum. Porzingis with the ball. Covered by Hayes. Here's Tatum. Got a piece of it.
Shit, man.
Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Reeves. The layup off target. Celtics trailed by 4. Baseline
come on.
Away. Tatum shot is off.
Come on, get them, man.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Doncic right side. Doncic drops the hammer.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Outside Holiday. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Oh, man.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. In the corner, it's James. And it's Hayes in the corner. The kick out to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Back to Hayes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. The Celtics on offense. Outside Holiday. Stolen by Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Inside. Here's Hayes. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics trail by 8. Left side, Brown. Back to Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. Lets it go with a 3. Busted. No good that time either.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to James. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd. Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Over in the corner, White. Busted. No good that time
What?
either.
Come on, White, man. Come on.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they walk away with the win.
Well, folks.
C'est bon, man. C'est bon, c'est qu'on fait, man. Ça fait 15 c'est bon, man. Eh, ça petit, ma. C'est bon, man. But I change by my bone. Ça fait nèg payer des négatifs.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And there's James from the Arc. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Now, here is James. And that one, good.
The defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
And the jam by Brown.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And the focus of both of these teams, offense. Doris, it's about putting points on the board in bunches.
BA, it seems to be a league-wide trend in many respects. There's so much conversation about how skilled these players are, the range shooting that you've got to deal with defensively. I think we've got to redefine the definition of good defense because these guys are so good.
Here's Hayes. Here's James. Hey, it's James!
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Pass to Brown. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Hayes misses.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
On the wing, Holiday. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Come on!
Hayes with a screen. 11 feet out. Doncic is doubled. Shoots over White. James, left side. Pass to Hayes. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic, no good. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They
are
championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Now, here is James. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. And the second free throw is good. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Tatum. Outside, Brown. Tatum with a screen. Pass to Porzingis. 4-3. Rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Celtics trail by 4. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's Tatum missing.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Hachimura. Misses the layup. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Tatum from outside the arc. Fires in the triple.
My goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
James outside. Outside Reeves. Hayes up top. Here's Doncic. Back to Hayes.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice.
Yeah, look at Doncic keeping the defense honest by creating for his teammates. Pretty.
34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Tatum. Blocked again. James with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And James gets it to go. James has got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Back to Holiday. To the paint. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Come on, man.
There's 6 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's James. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Pass to Porzingis. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 7. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Okay, do it, KP.
I tell you, at 7'3", to have that kind of body control, Kristaps Porzingis makes it look easy.
Inside. Out to James. From deep. The shot off that time. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 5. Porzingis. And so it's the Lakers with it. Left side Reeves. Down low. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Outside Holiday. Tatum with a screen. And Holiday, here we go. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Rui Hachimura.
This is Holiday's mentality. Never afraid at trying his luck in forcing the issue.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Jrue Holiday is still an elite defender.
And Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Jrue Holiday is elite, period.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Over Hayes. Boston, no good that time either.
Man.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Hayes with a screen. Hachimura with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. To the middle. Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Here's Doncic. Doncic is doubled. It's James on the wing. He's got 10. Pass to Koloko. Clock is at 3. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Hachimura missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Brown.
Come on, Brown.
By James.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Nice move. LeBron fires one down.
Fierce. That is what I would call how he came off that pick and roll situation. LeBron wins once more with his aggressiveness.
To the inside. Here's White. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Brown. Right side White. And here's Porzingis. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
Now, here is James. He's got 12. With some arc. That shot, no good. Tatum with some nice D. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Now here's Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Over Hachimura. Porzingis misses.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now Hachimura from the arc. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
What a smooth catch-and-shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Doncic. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Tatum from long range. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Celtics trail by 9. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary.
Shit, man. Come on, take down.
It's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Pass to Porzingis.
Shit.
Outside White. Tatum with a screen. They kick it out to Porzingis. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. White on the wing. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Here's Goodwin. Pass to Lynn. He tries for three. He can't get that one to fall. Inside. Here's Porzingis. The kick to Tatum. Now White. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Pass to connect for three. And again, the Lakers, no good. Celtics trail by 8. White with it. He's got 5. Missed inside. Here's Connect. Outside Vanderbilt. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. Vanderbilt's got 5 points in the quarter.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Outside, Brown. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's where on the drive, Dorian Finney-Smith's length comes into play, right? Helps him get past and around defenders.
The kick to Tatum. Porzingis, high post. Outside White. Left side Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis up top. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Olha.
1:57 left in the third. To the paint. Goes up with it. Len. The rebound, Celtics. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Boston shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Here's Len. No dice from 9 feet.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Tatum can't hit.
Come on, Tatum.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Inside. Len is good. Len's got his first basket.
The broad shoulders of Alex Len carrying more of the load inside. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pass to connect. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
Outside Tatum. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 10. Down low.
Come on.
Porzingis misses. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Len. Over Porzingis. And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up to the Lakers. To the middle. Here's Hayes.
Oh, shit.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Tatum inside. And here's Holiday. Outside White. Tatum with a screen. Down low. Outside Holiday. Outside White. Clock at 6. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Tatum from long range. He drops it from range.
Well, the high-value corner three-point shot. Jason Tatum makes it easy money right there.
Doncic right side. Fires from deep. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics trail by 9. To the paint. Here's Brown.
Come on, Brown. What's Brown?
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
On defense, the Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Outside Porzingis. Three-pointer. From deep range, KP hits it.
Boy, don't let Porzingis get cooking from three-point territory. He is a sweet shooting big man.
Here's Doncic.
Oh, shit, man.
Hammers it home.
So nice.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
Right side, Porzingis. And stolen by Hayes. Outside Reeves. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Hachimura with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Hachimura. Fires for 3. Rebound Boston.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
On the wing, Tatum. Porzingis in the post. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Takes a 3. Outside White. And here's Brown. Takes the 3.
Come on, man.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
White with the steal. In transition. Porzingis with room to shoot. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Porzingis has got 9 points here in the second half. Here's James. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Tatum.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
Both free throws good from James. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Eu vou carry. I got more. Sai daí pra chutear, Messi.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
Celtics trail by 9. Outside Tatum. And Tatum buries it from long distance.
You can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Holiday.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
46 seconds left in the fourth. They kick it out to Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. And it's the Lakers' ball. Here's James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Tatum.
LeBron James always ready to sacrifice for the play. Absorbs the contact, draws the foul, gets the shot off.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game.
35
seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. James outside. And stolen by Porzingis. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Alex.